Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a jaw-dropping courtroom clash that will make you rethink ever renting out your property, or maybe how you treat a rental. We have a landlord who's furious about the state her house was left in, and she's come prepared with a mountain of evidence. On the other side, we have the former tenants who swear they left the place in good shape. This is going to get messy, so let's get right into it. The landlord starts by presenting a set of photos. First, she shows pictures from her Craigslist ad, displaying a clean, well-kept home. It looks lovely, the kind of place anyone would be happy to move into. But then she reveals the after pictures, taken the day the tenants moved out, and the judge's expression says it all. She hasn't even seen the photos yet, but just by looking at the landlord's face, she gets a bad feeling. The judge shows the before photos to the tenants, asking them to confirm that this is how the house looked. When they moved in, they agree. Then the judge starts grilling them about the damages listed by the landlord. First up, a broken window. The tenants seem confused, asking what window. The judge moves on to a hole in the living room wall. When asked how it got there, the male tenant replies, "I don't know what hole you're talking about. It's not a great start for them." The judge then points out what looks like cigarette ash on the basement floor. The tenants claim they only smoke outside, but the picture tells a different story. The interrogation continues. The judge asks if they left any of their belongings behind. The female tenant says, "Not that I'm aware of." The male tenant adds, "Not inside the house." This little qualifier, "not inside the house," immediately catches the judge's attention. She shows them a picture of a yard filled with discarded junk. The tenant admits he left a lawnmower in the backyard but denies leaving the rest of the mess. The judge is clearly not buying it, flatly stating, "I don't believe you." Then comes the question that cuts straight to the point. Do either one of you know how to clean? They both quickly say yes. The judge then turns her focus to the male tenant, asking about his job. He reveals he is a shipper and receiver at a window manufacturer, a job he's held for 7 years. The judge asks if he keeps his office like a pig pen. He confidently says, "Not at all." The judge's response is brutal. "Well, this is a pig pen." She's referring to the state of the house. The tenants try to defend themselves, claiming, "It's not how we left it, Your Honor." This is their big chance to prove their side of the story. The judge asks the most logical question. "Really? Show me the pictures of how you left it." Their response? "I don't have any." When asked why, they say they didn't think they'd need them. They argue that the landlord didn't contact them for 2 months after they moved out. They claim that if there was an issue, she could have just called them. This is a common mistake tenants make. The responsibility is on you to document the condition of the property when you leave, especially if you want your security deposit back. You can't just assume the landlord will call you if there's a problem. The landlord now gets her turn to tell her side of the story, and it directly contradicts the tenant's claims. She states that the pictures show exactly what she found the day they were supposed to be out. She explains that she spoke with the female tenant the night before they were scheduled to move. The tenant had apparently asked for a couple of extra days to finish clearing out the garage and to do some final scrubbing and cleaning. The landlord agreed but told her she would still be doing a walkthrough on the originally agreed upon date. So, on the 15th, the landlord went to the property, and what she found was the disaster we see in the photos. She had given them until the 16th to clear out the garage as requested, but they never showed up. She even tried calling them again with no success. This testimony paints a very different picture. The tenants weren't blindsided 2 months later. They had allegedly promised to clean and then vanished, leaving a complete mess behind. At this point, the judge has heard enough. She looks at the evidence, she's heard both sides, and her mind is made up. She addresses the tenants with utter disgust in her voice, calling them disgusting people. Without any hesitation, she delivers her verdict: judgment for the plaintiff, the landlord, for the full amount of $5,000. She dismisses them curtly, telling them to step out, and just like that, it's over. A very expensive lesson for the tenants about responsibility and the importance of leaving a place the way you found it. What a case. It really highlights the importance of documentation for both landlords and tenants. Always take detailed photos and videos before you move in and after you move out. It's the best protection you can have. What do you guys think? Was the judgment fair? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. See you in the next video.